Back, ask almost anyone in Memphis and they'll tell you how after the crime crisis, it's the thing they probably worry about the most. At ABC 24, we're not the only ones hearing about your frustrations when it comes to all the illegal dumping and overgrown lots.
City officials say they've gotten the same messages loud and clear and are now investing millions of dollars to clean up and keep an eye on the problem.
It's not a new problem, but blight, in particular, illegal dumping, like what you see here, has become of increasing concern.
It's not just a problem for Memphis, it's a problem nationwide. In fact, there's over 50 billion pieces of litter on U.S. roadways and waterways, and it's a challenge.
For 30 years now, Eldra White's life's passion has been her work as Memphis City Beautiful's executive director. But she's never seen things sink quite this far into the gutters of Memphis streets.
Well, I've volunteered with Memphis City Beautiful for the last 10 years.
Sid Lerner is proud to be amongst the more than 30,000 volunteers who participate in litter pickup events throughout the year.
There are a lot of people in Memphis that care about this community and want to make the community cleaner and greener.
Then there are litter bugs who contribute to the problem.
And it's a simple thing to fix, actually. It's a people problem that people can fix. And we're just asking people to take personal responsibility for handling their waste.
Don't want it? Toss it in the trash can. Try recycling and keep your property tidy. All solutions, White says, go a long way. In North Memphis, on the site of what was once the Atlantic Oaks Apartments, Memphis Public Works crews are busy at work. Fewer than half a dozen men, a crane, and a huge truck are cleaning up a large pile of illegally dumped items, furniture, large electronics, old clothes, and even drapes. Well, here you have it. This is what it looks like after hours worth of cleanup. All the glass and paper is now gone, but city officials believe just as sure as this has disappeared, it's only a matter of time before another pile of illegal dumping will start to grow.
Well, unfortunately, people don't want to follow the rules, and take their solid waste, unwanted waste, to a proper location to be disposed of.
And Memphis Public Works Director Robert Connect says his department's got a pretty good idea who those people are. Take a look at these surveillance images taken by cameras strategically placed in the most reported areas of illegal dumping.
A location like this, where you have a lot of repetitive illegal dumping, we have cameras. We have covert cameras hidden, and then we're capturing people doing it so we can prosecute them.
There are 100 public works cameras watching sites like this one across the city, monitoring between 50 to 100 illegal dumping locations.
That we're monitoring, just monitoring with cameras.
And that's only the beginning. You may think officials are taking their time at cleaning up the mess. In fact, they're on the road to prosecution. Investigators pick through these trash heaps, looking for mail, personal documents, any clues leading to a source. Connect tells me this strategy often leads to rental properties where there's been an eviction. The landlord has hired somebody to pick up the former tenant's belongings set out on curbside, in many instances ending up dumped in places like this. That's despite the city's 2 convenience centers taking whatever it is Memphis residents don't want, as long as it's not hazardous. No questions asked.
If you are a solid waste customer, you pay the solid waste fee, you can put up to 4 rimless tires every 60 days out of collection.
If you can get 10 rimless tires to the convenience center, they'll take them off your hands too. What you see here is part of the city's illegal dumping operation of environmental enforcement, and it doesn't come cheap.
A lot of money is being spent on just litter cleanup. Just imagine what that money could do for our city in other ways, for example, landscaping and public space beautification.
Or perhaps those things to do or places to go to keep the city's kids safe and out of trouble. I'm Rudy Williams.
Now, like you heard Rudy say in the story, officials already knew it would be no time before illegal dumping started up again at Atlantic Oaks. This was the scene today, just more than a month after Rudy shot his story. Don't forget, the city does hold occasional dumpster day events, like one last Saturday, in fact, when you can drop off non-hazardous materials, any tires or mattresses you want. We'll keep you updated on future events like that.